Hey girl, hey, welcome back. It's Wake Up with Taylor. Okay guys, so normally we'd be doing it 7 things you need to know before you go. Right now we are not. We are foregoing them this hour. We will pick them up next hour. We also have Fat Kid Friday coming next hour. Thank God it's wine! Because this hour, it's finally here. The day is upon us. My Taylor intervention, sex intervention, Dr. Wider intervention. I don't even know what to call it, but Dr. Wider's here. Of course, Kenny, hello, Mr.
Hi,
Nance,
Taylor.
is here as well.
I'm excited about this.
And apparently a lot of other friends are stopping by too.
Dr. Dick Nose over here.
Dr. Dick Nose is right. Literally, Dr. Wider walks in with a dick on her nose. Is that circumcised or uncircumcised? I don't know.
This is circumcised,
That's
Taylor.
cut.
So Dr. Wider brought me a dick nose too.
And also a boob scarf.
Okay, so basically, we need to talk about sex. Thank you, Katie, for the boob scarf.
You gotta tie it, Taylor. It has to. Otherwise, you look like you have 90-year-old boobies.
This is what my boobs look like when I don't have my bra on. My bra. Yeah, right, my boobs are amazing.
They are that pale, though.
Yay!
I bet. I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, you do. My boobs fall out all the time in the studio.
Well, maybe after this Taylorvention, we'll keep our boobs under wrap and our sexuality a little bit closer to our chest.
By the way, this penis nose smells weird.
It does smell weird.
It smells like a dick, I think. I don't
How'd
know.
you know that, Taylor?
How would I know what a dick smells like? I don't even know what a dick looks like. I like the word dick, though. That much I can tell you.
All right, my dear.
Okay.
So, all right, I sound a little nasal because I have a large plastic penis on my nose, but which I just Instagrammed out, and I'll take some pictures later of Taylor. But first of all, just to let you know, Taylor, we have gone through this journey with you.
Okay.
We have, Kenny and I have, in the last decade, have gone through a lot of ups and downs in your life. And
Yes.
I think one of the greatest things for both of us and the listeners is that you are sort of finding yourself right now. You're in a stage where you're reconciling your relationship with your family. You have this amazing family you grew up with. You have role models that are incredible. But I think in some way it put pressure on you for what you expected in your life and ideals of what you wanted to attain.
Totally. And I live in a different generation, and I am not my mom and dad. I know it's hard to take me seriously when I have a dick on my face, right?
We can take it off.
I mean, I actually take you more seriously. That's why I'm laughing. Like, wow, I'm really serious about what she's saying. Yeah, and I think that this journey is about Taylor, right? Taylor's starting to figure out what she likes, I think.
Yeah.
Throughout all this, right? What makes her feel
Well,
nice.
how about this? I knew what I didn't like. So now I'm trying to figure out, I'm not trying to go off the negative to get to the positive. Does that make sense?
I think seriously, something that's missing for you is that whole sexual component.
Absolutely.
And I think that, and I've said this before ad nauseum, but I think that part of our overall health is physical health, mental health, and sexual health. And I think that, sex really isn't about, it's not really about sex, Taylor. It's more about the power that comes from liking and accepting yourself.
I think, though, it was like, it was just this idea of judgment when it came to sex. And I guess it was rooted in religion, because I was taught, certain values and morals through the Catholic Church. And then those were also further solidified by my parents, the way that they lived. And my parents were virgins when they got married. And we were aware of that as their children. And they saved themselves for marriage like good Catholics do. So it's all intertwined. It's a big old mess of judgment that I felt from all over the place. But yeah, I guess I did. So that was the thing with me when I now realize when I didn't enjoy sex or my partner or whatever, I never thought, oh wow, it must be this person, or wow, this relationship's not working, because I just thought across the board, even if it's perfect, if I'm not waiting till marriage to have sex, I'm gonna feel guilty no matter what. So my barometer was off.
So let's bring Dr. Jen Mann in. We all know her as our radio host extraordinaire, the host and lead therapist on VH1 Couples Therapy and now Family Therapy.
Best shows ever.
Best. And we're so psyched she's here, live and in person.
Yeah.
Hi!
Can you believe we pulled this off?
No, I can't. I'm so
We've been talking
excited.
for quite some time.
I know. We did it. So,
You've been wanting to get me in this position for a decade.
Yes, seriously. Pretty much since we met.
I know.
There have been conversations in cabs, at restaurants, in the studio,
In the
all over
office.
this town.
I think the first day I met Dr. Jen, literally, I was like, therapist? And I just unleashed all my issues onto her. So she really knows
I
everything.
remember that, yeah.
It's true.
Well, I think there's a certain kind of idealization
Mm.
of sort of how sex is quote unquote supposed to be, and kind of this I think it's kind of created almost like a Madonna whore kind of thinking
Yeah.
for you.
Mhm.
That either you're, quote unquote slutty, and I hate that word as a woman and a feminist, or somehow you have to be this pristine virgin till the day that you get married, and that sex is somehow not okay, and it's dirty, and that it's not okay to enjoy your own body.
Right.
And I think that you have a lot of black and white thinking, but you're missing power in this area.
Totally.
It's like a bizarre mystery. I feel like it's like a, excuse the choice of words, it's like a black hole. Like it's just like there's this void of
Very interesting
knowledge
choice
and
of words.
thank you. This void of knowledge and understanding and connection with yourself, because you're so connected with yourself in so many other ways.
Yes.
You and I have had some really intense conversations and really insightful conversations, but this is one area where it's like you're not wired in yet.
Right.
Developmentally, I feel like you're like a decade or two younger than you are.
No, it's absolutely true. I mean, even like when it comes to, I remember my first thought, this is so insane. My first thought when I got married was, I have no STDs. What's that?
Yeah.
We scare the crap out of our teenagers.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the pleasure aspect. We don't talk about consensuality and positive sex messaging.
Right.
Because the kids are having sex anyway. We hit them over the fact that the second you have unprotected sex, you're going to get pregnant, which
Right.
isn't true, and you're going to get an STD, and you're going to die.
Right.
That's our message.
I
And we
lived at
don't-
Planned
we don't
Parenthood, by
have-
the way.
Yeah, we
Lived.
don't have great sex when we are fear-based. We just don't.
It's
And that's where you're coming
It's
from.
impossible. So I lived at Planned Parenthood because I had a roommate. She would have sex every night underneath me in her bunk bed, and she would borrow my jeans. And I was going through a non-underpant phase in college.
I'm in the middle of one right now.
You just don't want to do your laundry.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not sitting here thinking.
And so I would go to Planned Parenthood. I didn't get tested because she was borrowing my jeans, and I was scared I was going to get an STD from her. And I would go to Planned Parenthood, and they were like, "You have to stop coming here, and maybe you want to see our psychiatrist here that we have on staff, or psychologist, because I mean, literally, that's insane behavior." So yes, very fear based, and also I was saying earlier, in case you missed it, Dr. Jen, I was saying, well, to all the Jens actually, I was saying that I dated a guy who was uncircumcised, and I never knew it. I had no idea.
Because you never looked at it, because you were always having sex in the dark, because
Well, we were.
it was always erect when you saw it, because you're so hot. Like, what was the reason?
Sorry. Tokyo. Oh, safety
That's
word.
a safety
Tokyo.
word.
She was
Tokyo.
based the other way.
I guess.
I have so many questions today.
Yeah.
Usually I'm giving answers.
Yeah,
Because I never-
Terrible questions.
Because I never looked at it. I think penises are ugly. I don't want to look at them.
Oh, Taylor.
I know. I know.
All right, so just from my perspective, I think that this is a groundbreaking time period for you. I think that you have broke away from sort of the notion that what your parents say is like all-knowing.
Right.
And that you can be your own individual, still respect your parents, but you don't have to listen necessarily and assimilate that into your own ideologies.
Right.
Dr. Jen mentioned being empowered. And I think what's very important about that, Taylor, is you can almost view your body more as an instrument and not as an ornament. You can focus on images that remind you of your body's power. You're tapping into something that makes you feel better than anything else physically. And you can think of how women have babies. I mean, it's incredibly powerful, unique situation. So you're never going to be the person that has a one-night stand. You don't need to be.
Right.
But you
At all.
still haven't tapped into that self-pleasure side, and you put them together. So you reject both of them.
Right. Black and
And
white.
to me, that's the foundation. To me, the self-pleasure thing is the foundation of a sex life.
So you're telling me I have to masturbate?
Yes.
No,
I've been
I
telling you that for
tried.
years, Taylor.
I
I've been
can't
telling
do
you.
it.
Yes, you can,
I am
Taylor.
here to help you, Taylor.
I've tried.
Yeah.
I've tried. It really doesn't work. I cannot get there.
Do you
I-
like it?
Okay, I
Sorry,
really
that made it
haven't.
sound so creepy. do you like it? Like, what is that?
I don't think that Taylor has to watch porn to learn to masturbate.
Okay.
I don't think that you have to sleep around in order
To be sexual.
learn to have great sex.
Okay,
I do,
okay.
however,
I'm sweating.
think that you have to learn to masturbate, because if you don't know your body, your partners never will.
Right.
If you're not comfortable with yourself, you will never be comfortable in bed with another.
How do you even begin?
Oh, I am here for you, Taylor.
All right, so for the last part of this,
It's
let's
fascinating.
turn it over to Dr. Jen. I think, just a few parting words from me. I think that there are so many health benefits to having an orgasm. And I've
Really?
gone through this on the show. There's a ton of health benefits. So not only, and I said this before you came in, Jen, that part of our overall health is our physical health, our emotional health, and our sexual health.
Yes.
Okay, I come bearing gifts.
Yay.
They are gifts from Lilo, which is my absolute favorite of favorite when it comes to sex toys. They're a high-end, amazing company, and one of the things I love about them that I felt was perfect for you is that their toys look like sculptures. They don't look like
Dicks.
scary, crazy dicks.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Exactly. That like if you saw this and you'd be like, oh, is that a modern sculpture? Like, what is that? Okay.
Woo!
So I'm
You got me art for my
I
apartment.
did.
Thank
I got
you.
I got you art. I got you the lily, this is kind of a small, almost kind of egg-shaped little vibrating thing. You can fit it in your purse.
Okay.
Which I think once you get started, you're going to want to do that.
Okay.
And then this
Good
is like
gosh.
a little wand. It's very not intimidating. It's small. It's cool.
I can cast
And
magical
then
spells.
my personal favorite. This is the Soroya. It is
Soroya.
going to change your life.
Okay.
You're never going to be the same.
There's a lot
This-
more here, and
Let's.
we ran out of time. I want to thank you to all the Jens and the doctors, and listen to Jennifer Fulwiller's show. Listen to Dr. Wider here every Wednesday, and drjen.com. You know Dr. Jen, VH1 Couples Therapy, Family Therapy. Thank you, doctors, and
Thank
you,
you.
Jennifer
Hey, guys.
Fulwiler.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Now I'm going to get wasted on wine when we get back.